Hello and welcome to another episode of Serpent Bird Activation. Today I am Serpent Bird and I'm here with Jennifer VanZant. We are on location just outside of Sedona, Arizona, and Jennifer's from Phoenix, representing Phoenix, Arizona. She's a healer and licensed massage therapist as well as myself. So we wanted to have a special Serpent Bird activation for Halloween to bring out our Piscean nature, to show you the real Pisces nature, and that is water. So cheers. Yes. So as a Pisces, we basically fill vessel in the shape that it's in. So if we put our, and also susceptible to temperatures and variations such as that. And I figured it would be a good metaphor to describe our healing arts.
Very well. Yes.
So explain a little bit more about what drew you into practicing healing arts.
Well, it's actually been a lifelong gift of mine. I've always set out intentions for others to heal, and they've always healed when I've prayed for them. So with massage, it was perfect for me. Definitely made sense to go ahead and get my massage license because I utilize massage for healing. It's just sending magic into somebody's body. I love to do it, so it's been a lifelong process.
All right. Give us an example of a treatment, maybe a massage that you gave where you felt the client gave you good feedback without revealing too much about them, but just maybe give a vague representation of what happened in a session that really also lit you up, like it lit up your spirit, gave you joy.
Absolutely. Well, can I just say every session? Every person? Well, just kidding. Well, no, I'm not. Well, see, one comes to mind particularly. This was a new client that I had, and he walks in, and he's never said this to anybody before, but he said, "I can see your light." And I took that to heart, and it was just, somebody that really didn't really pay much attention to spirituality, but then for me to be the first person for him to say, "I see your light," was definitely it.
Wow. And then tell me more. Tell me what happened as you transformed later because of that. What happened?
Well, I then could see my own light, really could see the light that I'm radiating myself, and really life changed. I really could tap into who I am and my purpose here. Just with this uplifting light and just being in the right places at the right time, shedding my light onto others, basically, uplifting them.
Okay. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about how we can compare water, Pisces, and healing all together as a topic.
Perfect.
So I'll start, and then you can chime in. So my experience being a Pisces is I believe that I'm very empathic and sensitive. And so if I'm in a room with a group of people, or even just with one person, I feel that I mirror everything that's happening energetically. And so sometimes I get lost and permeate, and it's sort of like if you were to pour water, back into the ocean, then I become the ocean again.
Makes sense.
So what's your experience?
I'm completely relatable to that entire thing. I'm very empathic, and I pick up others' emotions on a regular basis. I'm on a daily basis, so I have to check in and make sure that it's my feeling or their feeling, because I can pick it up, and I can definitely feel their pain as well. So I need to make sure that I'm, gauging it. Is it them or is it me? But I think as Pisces, we tend to, we pick up so much that it's important for us to...
Yeah, and then we are going to the viewers out there and saying, was this me? Was this you?
Yeah.
Was that
Exactly.
person?
Exactly.
We just don't know sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely, we're everywhere all at once.
So we also thought it would be very interesting to share with everyone because Jennifer and I have been friends for a while now, and we feel that we marry each other and
Very
like
much.
our experiences. So I thought it'd be interesting to dress similarly and represent that.
Pisces.
That energy, yeah.
Female
totally.
Pisces. Did you know that
Whoa!
female Pisces is actually the most desirable sign?
And who said that?
I've heard it.
Okay, so it must
So
be,
I just
must
took
be
it.
true.
Must be true because I heard it once, and it wasn't online either. So.
Okay, so we also wanted to talk about the topic of imagination because us Pisces, we are dreamers. I believe that we are dreamers. We're dreamers during the day, we're dreamers at night, we're dreamers of the world. And I think what we bring to the world is our imagination because we want to permeate, we want to transform things. You know, like a storm will come in and water the plants and the landscape, and as we know, what, you know, big powerful hurricanes and things do to the landscape, you know, we want to kind of come in and transform things. And I think our imagination is really what does that. Can you elaborate on your side?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, I've always, have known that the world is, needing healing, and I've envisioned a healthy planet for sure. So that's how I use my imagination, envisioning healthy water, envisioning healthy plants, healthy people especially. Our imagination is very real, and what happens in reality or in our imagination, like our brain knows no difference. Like, it's real.
All right. I have to think on that for a minute.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it's like, using some of our mental and spiritual energies for transformation.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So, yes, this comes up actually in other interviews that I've had with other visionaries, that we can pre-visualize things and hold thought forms as the process.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. And I feel like imagination is a tool that we all need to use. And unfortunately, in society, it's kind of going to the wayside. Children their imagination is falling off a little too fast in life, and trying to preserve their imagination.
Well, why do you think that is?
Society doesn't want us to use our imagination. We're not tapping into our power anymore because we're being brainwashed by television and toxic foods and chemicals.
Yeah,
that's where we hold our power, is our imagination, our connection.
Mm-hmm. And that's also where the word magic really stems from. The the power in our pineal glands. So Pisces are holding that imaginative space for you. And let's see, we are also going to talk about peace and love as a mechanism for healing. So do you want to talk about that?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I know we hear it again and again, love, 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 but it really is love, love, love. Heal them with love, heal yourself with love each other, and love everybody around us. And if you haven't really experienced love, I guess that's the challenge that we're in today. A lot of people have a lack of love, but it starts with loving yourself, and I know we hear it again and again. Love yourself, and then love will come to you. And it's just, it's a simple program of your own mind. If you have a negative thought, clear that negative thought, and replace it with a loving thought of yourself. And that will definitely start the program of love.
Yeah, and also there's transformations that can be done by sending love to the water that you drink or the food that you eat, and sending your own energies to those elements for transformation. So have you experimented a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. Every water that I drink, I bless it. I put love and peace on my glass bottles of water. It's changes the molecular level of the water when you send love into it. So I choose to put love into my water, and I drink that water. So I'm drinking loving water on a continuous basis. It's really important to bless our water and to send it love, because it's real. It's a real thing. It'll take your good thoughts and your bad thoughts. So let's send it love.
Right. So, also I wanted to find out a little bit more about your feeling senses. Obviously, you must have a gift or a heightened ability through sensing. And do you want to maybe talk a little bit about that in terms of your gift and how you found ways to use that with your massage work?
Well, it's definitely an energy that flows through me. My mind can't like fathom and try to construe like what it really is. It's just a magic that flows through me while I'm doing massage, and even while I'm just in the presence of people, of uplifting them. You know, it's just a magic that I have within me that radiates outside of me, and I can't really lasso it and bring it in and really say it's fully mine, because it's definitely not. I'm just always doing the right thing at the right time with the right people.
Awesome. All right. So, was there some other topics that you remember? Do you want to bring up?
I think
or things you want to share?
Well, I'd like to actually ask Serpentbird a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first question that I have for Serpentbird is, when did Serpentbird come about?
So I was back in Ohio, and I needed to find a way to be consistent with my arts and how I was going to present myself to the world. So I had to commit to a name, and I believe that it was in 2007, and I picked the name Serpentbird because it represents a lot of different symbolisms, but mainly I heard of the prophecy of the eagle and the condor, and what that means is the uniting of the head and heart. So the mind and the heart, it's generally, I was hearing about it from South American prophecies, but it's really a prophecy of a lot of indigenous native culture, and I feel an affinity for native storytelling and nature itself.
What is Serpentbird's, what does Serpentbird do? What is her purpose?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Serpentbird is a powerhouse of transformation, and so there's different skills that I've been developing over the years. It started out, I wanted to transform people through imagery. So by creating imagery of Serpentbird and nature and kind of combating the environmental catastrophes that are happening in the world, but by showing it through visionary artwork and photography is where I started, and video. And then what I decided to do from there was I decided to do medicine wheel ceremonies, which come from Native American traditional ceremony. However, it's practiced in different forms in different parts of the world. So there's different tools. There's visionary art and actual ceremony.
Perfect. I can just say, on all the times that you've helped me, you've been incredibly accurate and on point. So, yeah, you would call me or chime in and definitely be right on point with what I needed to hear in that moment and guidance. So how can others benefit from Serpentbird? I know personally how I have, but...
Well, I definitely would love to have more of a YouTube community of people who are supporting my channel. And right now, my original name, Lori Abel, is the channel name that I have, and I'm developing a Serpentbird activation channel. And I also have a website. It's www.serpent, like the snake, and bird. So serpentbird.com. And if people want to contact me, my phone number is available to anyone, and I really do a lot of free coaching just by phone, video chat. So I'm really accessible, and I really love to help people process, because I feel like we're living in a pretty dense matrix, and we're all developing, and we're all hoping to go toward an ascension.
Absolutely.
Time. So
Yes.
in order to do that, I mean, it's good to communicate. That's why I've painted my communication symbols on my neck, because I mean, without the communication, I feel it's going to be a lot tougher. So yeah, definitely reaching out.
Yes, perfect. So how would one individual benefit from your, what can you clarify in what you do as far as the different modalities that you use?
Okay, so you mean ceremony and
Ceremony,
other healing arts?
any sort of coaching, yeah.
Okay, so what I've been doing is I feel prayer, obviously, is really powerful. So if somebody were talking to me on the phone, they're going through crisis, they're going through trauma, or just everyday challenges and financial, different social scenes, I definitely will pray for the person with them, hopefully completely present, not driving, not going somewhere, either in person or by phone or video chat. And then I will meditate with the person directly, because meditation, we can get the higher knowledge together with both of our energies combined.
Yes. By the way, Serpentbird worked with me today, and it was pretty powerful this morning when on our meditation.
And I'll tell you, the reason why I'm able to stay consistent is a couple of major tools that everyone needs is grounding and connecting with nature every day. Whether you get out of your car and you decide to get out on your knees into the grass, into the desert, wherever you're at, just drop everything, get on your knees and pray, and really get in tune with what's going on around you, what's really happening in that moment, because chances are there's nothing happening but the trees are blowing in the wind.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, like at that moment, like there's no drama, there's just a tree there. So
exactly.
I definitely would say grounding and prayer combined, those two tools are what keeps my sanity in this world. And because I actually put myself into a lot of challenges and circumstances that require me to get and navigate through areas where I don't have a lot of cash flow, where I don't have a lot of resources, but because of my abilities to ground, clear, and connect with nature, then I put myself back into a love space where I can manifest the people, the tools, and resources that I need to get where I'm going. And it's been ongoing like this, and until Serpentbird reaches a place where there's financial backings and people who are supporting my channels and things like that, then it won't be a struggle. But I actually learned to enjoy the struggle, as hard as it is. And the other tool that I use is journaling. So I'm actually learning a practice called completion, and it's part of an ancient Vedic tradition. So if you want to know more about that, we'll share that at a private time.
Yeah, and maybe they can contact you via your website.
Yes.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, there was something that you touched base on that I feel the need to say. Most of the stuff that we're going through in our life is just in our head. We're telling ourselves negative things, so then we're creating a negative reality. And the answer is so simple: think positively. Think positive of yourself and of other people. Create a happy story, because that's what it will be. Because we're creating a dense story. We're gonna live in a dense reality. And we really do have the power. We are so powerful. And I'm here to tell you that you have the power.
And I wanted to add to that, yes, it is important to have the practice of love and peace within yourself to create positivity. However, what I'm learning personally is belief systems go so deep. They go deeper than this lifetime. They go way back. So the completion process and the journaling that I'm doing is actually, I'm still in the early stages of developing. But I see in the future what I'm going to be doing more so than massage or energy work is helping others with what I have gone through, which is uprooting belief systems.
Yes, I feel like it's in our DNA. It's just we're programmed with this, with what our ancestors went through and before them. And we're living on these programmed mind thoughts that aren't even ours, and we do things certain ways and we walk a certain way because of this program that we've had.
Yes. I say we rocked today's show, and we hope we rocked and transformed your whole world. Blessings, peace, and love
Yes.
from Sedona.